Alright guys, what's up? Mikey B here. Welcome to Mikey B Mondays. And today I'm going to take you a little walk or drive around my neighborhood. Vlogging style, that's right. We got a vlog going on here. Okay, so it looks like it's kind of rainy out there, so I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to stay in and do some alternate content for you. So I saw a movie recently called They Shall Not Grow Old. It's about World War I. You know, the World War that everyone forgets about. Everyone knows World War II. Everyone's constantly talking about World War III, but nobody ever really stops to think about World War I. This movie is a documentary produced by Peter Jackson, you know, of Lord of the Rings fame. And I gotta admit, this movie is kind of weird. So I saw the trailer, I was really hyped. They present it as history coming to life. Peter takes all this old footage. Peter, may I call you Peter? Oh, Mr. Jackson takes all this old footage that's over 100 years old from 1914 to 1919. He digitally remasters it and he colorizes it. See, the weird thing is, the movie starts off and Mr. Jackson himself pops up. Wrong, Mr. Jackson. He's just like, hey guys, this is what I did, this is what you can look forward to. This is about 10-15 minutes of him just rambling on about the thing that we're about to see, then telling us that after the credits we should stay and watch another documentary that's like attached to this about how they actually made the first one. And he also makes it seem like he doesn't even really want to do it. The Museum of Wartime Events came to me and wanted me to make this World War I documentary, and I don't know how to do that and make it interesting and different than everything else. What was weird is the movie starts off and it starts off in black and white, like all the old footage, and they're talking about like the before times, before the war. They got all these letters from all these old geezers from back in the old times. They're being read by some geezers of today's times, and it's just like really boring and just kind of drags on and on and on. I'm like, when is the color gonna kick in? And they decided to do Wizard of Oz, where it's like the first, fourth of the movie is all black and white, and then it jumps into color, which is kind of cool. Once it gets going, you're like, wow, I feel like I'm really there. I feel like I'm on the battlefields, I'm in the trenches. And they add in sound effects and gunfire and explosions and music, and then they add a little dialogues between the guys, because of course they didn't have microphones back then, so they kind of record some things that these guys might be saying, like, oh, pass me the beans. And honestly, it's pretty interesting, but does it hold my attention for a good hour and a half? No, not really. Well, seeing this wartime setting, seeing all these kids getting blown up, getting rat infested, lice infested, it's disgusting. And honestly, once it was done, the credits were rolling, I didn't even care to stick around to see how they made it, which would have been really interesting, so I have no comments about that. So, They Should Not Grow Old. I give it 23.5 Mikey B's out of 97. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.